Good morning, guys. Yesterday you listened to What If You Had an Animal Nose by Sandra Markle from another teacher reading it on YouTube. Today I'm going to reread you part of the story What If You Had an Animal Nose, because we're going to be trying to write down some facts about different animals' noses that we read about. So I'm going to read about the first 3 animals' noses today. While I read, I want you to just think about the interesting things the noses we read about can do, because we're going to write down some facts when we are done. What If You Had an Animal Nose by Sandra Markle. What if one day when you woke up and looked in the mirror, the nose on your face wasn't yours? What if, overnight, a wild animal's nose took its place? Tapir. A tapir is a plant-eating animal with a very handy nose. Its nose moves and bends to grab leaves off a branch or push fruit into the tapir's mouth. A tapir's nose is joined with its upper lip. It bends and moves so well because it is made of muscle. Once a nose that is big and movable, it's called a proboscis. Here's a little fact on the bottom. This might be one we might want to remember. Fact: tapirs mainly eat at night, so they bend their noses in all directions to sniff out food in the dark. If you had a tapir's snout, you could catch a home run ball, even with your hands full. Check out that way that snout comes around that ball. That'd be pretty handy. Cottontail rabbit. A rabbit's nose is packed with smell sensors, and rabbit noses twitch for many different reasons. A rabbit wiggles its nose up and down to pull more air in when it sniffs. That helps it find food or tell when hungry hunters are close by so that it can hop to safety. A rabbit's nose twitches faster when it is interested or excited, sometimes as many as 120 times a minute. Let's look at our fact down here. Fact: rabbits have long, super sensitive whiskers on either side of their nose. These whiskers help rabbits feel if a space is big enough to squeeze through, even in the dark. If you had a rabbit's nose, your twitching nose would show your school spirit. Elephant. An elephant's nose may be the most useful nose on the planet. It's so long and special, it even has its own name, a trunk. An elephant's trunk can sniff smells from lots of directions, even from up high. It can lift and carry something as heavy as a big log. An elephant also uses its trunk to pull in water, as much as 2 gallons at a time. Then it sprays a drink in its mouth or gives itself a shower. Fact: the tip of an elephant's trunk works like fingers. It can pick up something as little as a peanut and pop it into its mouth. If you had an elephant's trunk, you wouldn't need to go to a water park in the summer. Okay, we're going to stop there. I'm going to have you click on the link in your Google Slides to go to the Class Kick page, and we're going to write down some facts.